Hello everyone, this is Hadrian.
Hi, I'm Mal.
Thanks so much for watching again. Let's play some more Master of Orion Conquer the Stars and our Mystics and Merchants series. We're getting there. We're getting there. Both in the series and the intro.
One guy put a comment. He was like, "Oh man, I cringe every time you guys do the different voice for that." And I was like, "Yeah, you know, okay."
He clearly has not watched Brains and Brawn.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But I was like, you know what? I've got faith in you. You'll be all right. You'll survive.
Yep.
Right.
It'll be okay.
Our subscribers our subscribers are strong of heart. I have faith in him.
You know, for all the joking that we did in the first video, I'm just skipping to the next turn, by the way, because there's not a lot happening at the moment. For all the joking that I did, I guess, in the first video about, and the second video about driving people away, I had a guy joke with me saying, oh yeah, you drove me away from Mal's channel and straight to yours. Oh hey, the Antarans are popping up near the Sacra.
Where?
This is exactly what we wanted.
Oh, I can't see him, Mr. Fancy Vision.
Yeah, well, I can.
Speaking of which, somebody kept mentioning there's an anomaly near Sud or whatever.
Yes, there is an anomaly near Sud.
Yeah,
and you had ships in the region, so you should be able to see it. But tell the viewers what your situation is.
My situation is I had ships there, and there was no anomaly for me to get. So
yeah, so
just FYI, FYI, because God forbid we don't get that 36 credits or whatever we would have gotten from it.
Yeah. So good news. Not only are the Antarans going for the Sacra, they're heading for Sla Prime.
Really? Why don't we declare war on them right now then?
Let my cruiser at Draconis finish. It's one turn away. And maybe a few turns just to get closer to Dagon, and then I just want to have my cruiser with my ships before I do anything absolutely crazy. But yes, the plan was, I believe, for me to attack Yuz, whatever. And then as soon as their attack fleet heads toward... Actually, it looks like their attack fleet is in Sla right now, so this would be a great time. Let's keep an eye. Let's try and time this precisely. Right now, the Antarans are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps away.
I thought I had a cruiser as well, but I can't...
Can't find it. Mal, did you lose a cruiser? Mal.
No, I've got one. I've got one.
Okay,
I found it. However, it's 10 turns away from even being at the edge of my empire. So, let me reroute some things here. Okay,
well, the Antarans are 5 turns away from Sla. So, I mean, at minimum, we don't want to attack for another 5 turns.
Okay. All right. Well,
does that make sense?
Makes sense. Going to the next turn.
Maybe 4 at the minimum. I guess I should say at minimum 4 because they'll be wrapped up in that. So, the good news is it really does look like they are preparing to defend. Hey, enemy spy discovered.
Was it my spy?
Might have been. Okay, so I've received a generous donation.
Hey, that's cool.
And I have a new leader. A is her name? A-E? I, maybe? A valued member of the Elerian War Council, has always been a shrewd tactician on the battlefield. She led many troops to victory during the Cylon Wars and has returned to combat at the request of the Grand Marshal. So this is a fleet leader, but... Wait. Okay, I guess this is just a ground combat rating for the entire Empire? Because it's a fleet leader, but it's a ground combat rating bonus. Explain that to me.
Well, when you go to... It's pretty meaningless for you, because once you have battleships, you can just instantly take a planet. But if you were using troop transports and you were fighting, that ground bonus would apply to the invading forces.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so my cruiser's complete. I just need to give it an order to join the rest of the fleet. Let's see how many jumps it'll take. 7 jumps. All right, I'm going to keep a close eye on how this battle goes between the Antarans and the Sacra. It looks like the Antarans have more attack and defense power. Not that that means much, but they're heading into to the capital system here. And I may as well... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for another cruiser at Draconis. Even though I kind of need a neutron collider at some point.
Careful with your command points, too.
I've got 23 out of 25 right now, but yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, the Terran and the Trilarians are still going at it. Ooh, Trilarians just scored a victory against the Terran, actually. So maybe the Trilarians are going to hold the Terran off this time, which would be good. We were looking at the map in between episodes, and Rex is not a system that we want to fall to the Terrans. I had a commenter just mention today that the Terrans might be a problem, and Rex is an area where they could give both of us an issue, rather, if they were to jump in and try to harass us.
The problem with the Terrans, obviously, is their ability to crank up their war machine very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
They just have so many inherent bonuses. Now, in terms of research, and reduction in shipbuilding cost, and increase in command points. They're the trifecta of smash your face with ships. We're going to finish our artificial gravity research. One of us will grab orbital shipyard, one of us will grab moon lab, and then after that, I think we had discussed we were going to go positronic physics and then tachyon physics, therefore getting us tachyon communications for more command points. That was the, I think, generalized plan for the next 15 or 20 turns of research.
Yes. I have to go back and get electronics before we do all that, but that'll be as soon as we finish artificial gravity. Okay, so they really are concentrating a lot of their attack power to push back against this Antaran menace. The Antarans are 2 jumps away now at this point.
Okay.
I've got a starbase queued up at one of my planets. I think it was Mazo, possibly. No, it wasn't Mazo. Where was it? Was it Procyon? No. So it's Iramura. Okay, it's 16 turns away, but then I'll have a few more. Actually, I could buy that and be done much sooner, and then I'll have more command points. Haha! It's almost like I have a plan.
Almost like you got a plan. Oh, infiltrated the Elerians. I know all about you. So I don't know if people missed this in the last episode or not. It's something that we had mentioned, just kind of theorizing here. But if you're playing with another person, go ahead and spy on your buddy, because you're going to get experience for successful missions or failed missions. And the worst case scenario is that he gets caught and then your buddy will return them. So I highly recommend you do exactly what I'm doing and spy on your buddy.
Yep.
Just be careful what you have them do once they're there.
Yes.
Like don't do anything ugly. Like now I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to steal charts now.
I just got a good amount of money out of the Sakra for their 2 spies. While you were talking about spies, I was negotiating to release their 2 spies and got a lot of money.
Okay, I just picked up orbital shipyard, so you get Moon Lab when it comes up, and I'll transfer that to you right now.
Okay, cool. Gonna be a while for me.
Let's see.
All right. After this next turn cycles, the Antaran and the Sakra combat will fire. We'll have to see how that goes.
I also think it's worth mentioning, just because, to keep people up to date on, well, the state of the game, I guess, is that while I think we can both agree that the DLC and then the patch that came along with it, that part was free content, I think has improved a lot of things in Master of Orion. But there's a couple of little things with regards to multiplayer that are still, what shall we say, off. Like the fact that even if you have a multiplayer game set up as private, people can still jump in when you're in the lobby, which is kind of, there isn't a huge amount of people playing multiplayer, so it's not like a critical thing, but it would be great if that could be fixed. I would appreciate it.
It's certainly never been a problem for us before setting up our sessions.
Oh, man.
Definitely. I mean, it hasn't happened to us, but we just heard.
Yeah, we just heard.
It's never happened to us.
Truth be told, most people, when we ask them to leave, have been nice. There's been a couple of people that have gotten, kind of nasty about it. But,
Which is silly.
I think so.
Let's just be clear. That is silly.
And side note, research treaties still aren't worth it. I think we can agree with that.
Okay, looks like there's been another rout of the century. So does that mean they actually defeated? Okay, so same thing that happened before happened again. The fleets annihilated each other, but there are planetary defenses remaining.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that means, they've lost their defensive capability, and as soon as my cruiser is lined up, which is going to be just 2 more jumps, I think we should hit the Sakra.
Okay.
So are you going to be lined up and ready to strike?
Yeah, most of my firepower is not...
You sound so confident.
Well, most of my firepower is
not reassuring.
Most of my firepower is not at the wormhole yet. So that's why I'm a little bit resonant about, do I want to jump over there yet? We can. I think it'll be okay. I can just send the fleet after.
Now that we know that the majority of their strong ships are gone, now would be the time to harass them.
Yep, go for it.
Are you ready to jump in and hit Serva via the wormhole?
I do have a big enough fleet to make that happen. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Serva is the system we need to abuse. Like that system, they're cranking out ships there now. I'm seeing destroyers pop out. They actually have a fleet already at Serva 4 as a result of their production machine they've got going there. It's 5 frigates and 1 destroyer.
They've got a colony ship headed to Yuza. I'm assuming to grab Yuza Prime. You might want to kill that on the way.
Oh yeah, that's going to happen. I'm still, my cruiser ship is 1 turn away from being with the rest of my fleet, and then I can jump.
So
I'll let you know when that's happening.
My big firepower is going to, I can hold the wormhole, I think, and harass Serva with the destroyers that I have there.
Guess who just asked me for a non-aggression pact?
I'm going to say they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. Oh no. He just said, perhaps we ain't such good friends as I thought. No. No. I'm going to say no. Okay. Wow. My destroyer and cruiser, I only have 1 cruiser and 5 destroyers and 2 frigates, but it doesn't stack up well against their 5 frigates and 1 destroyer. That doesn't make sense to me.
They might have better war tech than you.
I guess so.
Well, if you think it's not good, then we can wait.
Well, I mean, I didn't go into it thinking that I would beat their ships. I just think I can catch them off guard and defeat their planets and draw their forces away from Serva while you wreck Serva.
Well, they've got... They're 104, 188. My current fleet is 56, 357. But I don't have my other ships there.
Yeah.
We should wait.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because it's one thing to go in and harass, but we should take something from them if we're going to do this.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
So once my other ships get here, I feel pretty comfortable with it. It's just they're not very fast.
Yeah.
It's taking a little bit.
Well, that gives me a chance to get infrastructure built up a little bit more, and I have another cruiser on the way in Draconis, so that'll help.
I'm getting annoyed that the pirate fleet near Sud, like, why... That mechanic is goofball.
It just keeps popping up?
Yeah. Like, if I don't keep a ship there, then that's going to happen. It's kind of stupid.
But you'll get a pop out of it every time.
Yeah, but still, I think we can agree that's kind of goofball. I don't like that mechanic in Civ either. You're like, area's clear, you've cleared out everything, and then all of a sudden there's a barbarian camp right next to your city on the edge of your, empire. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Like, how did you get there?
Yeah.
By what means did you matriculate there, Mr. Barbarian?
That's a good point. I've always interpreted it in Civ, at least, as, the areas outside of your borders are kind of untamed, and it doesn't mean there's no people there. It just means that it's not, well, not to be punny, but it's not civilized. So barbarian encampments pop up.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Soccer research has been halved for 10 turns. That's right. That's
nice.
right. We do some more espionage on them.
Just sent you a trade treaty.
Okay. Going for destabilization.
Very nice.
You're not familiar with that mechanic, folks. Destabilization essentially lowers their disposition with other empires. So the hope being that they get maybe the humans or the Terrans will end up fighting them.
Yeah, the Sakura are starting to build up kind of ancillary colonies on the outside of their space. We're going to need to keep an eye on them. I'm buying a neutron collider because that's going to help my cruisers arrive faster. And I actually only have 2 more command points, so I need to be careful. Is there anything I can do blueprint-wise? Let's check. Yeah,
they need
upgrades.
To add from the planetary screen, they need to add the ability to assign a leader right here. Just for convenience sake.
Yeah.
That would be a nice little touch, quality of life touch. Okay, assign. You need to go right there. She's got a new production leader, which is kind of nice. She was an elite jeweler, apparently.
Alrighty then.
Of all things, right?
Let me tell you, man, I'm sitting here working with the auto upgrade system. It just never ceases to enrage me. Like I've been learning it more.
Just don't do it.
In return, well, no. I'm sorry. I said auto upgrade. The upgrade system. Like, so I'm thinking, okay, I haven't looked at blueprints in a few turns. There's clearly some tech I need to add to my ships because we've done some tech trading. And I'm looking at the auto upgrade options. If I hit the upgrade button, State of the Galaxy. Hang on. It's okay, game. I wasn't saying anything. Yep. Sakura running away for the moment. And Terrans haven't been able to break through their defenses, which is silly. So anyway, as I was saying, the issue that I'm having is that it's not that I'm just blindly auto-upgrading like I used to. I am looking at, actually, yeah, right now, there's well, it's saying -2 attack now, but earlier I was looking at my destroyer, and it was showing, improvements to DPS, improvements to a couple of different stats, and then I hit upgrade, and the overall attack power of the ship goes down. What? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. The most frustrating thing.
Okay, I'm 1, 2, 3... I'm like 4 turns away from being ready.
Okay. I'm just doing some different configurations on my ships to see if it'll help at all.
I'm annoyed that the second cruiser that I built, I have to send to get rid of some pirates. It's like, really? Really, pirates? And they're the little dinky pirate raiders that only have like 4 military power. I'm like, come on now.
Yeah.
Or attack rating, excuse me. It's not called military power in Master of Orion now. Like, okay, I know. But somebody in the comments will be like, that's a Stellaris term. Like, okay. Okay, calm down. Calm down. You'll be okay.
I love that you're talking to your commenters before they've even commented.
Well, I know what they're going to say. I know what they're going to say. Our armchair captains abound, man. Aye, matey. They're here. They're loud. Okay.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no experience with these things, let alone frustration.
Right. Actually, when people are being helpful, I'm all about it. It's when people get testy that I'm like, really? Come on now.
Yeah. I'm just working on my my cruiser blueprint. Trying to get the optimal balance of weaponry here. I'm just going to save that. Screw it. Done. Hey, choose research. All right, so now I need to send you the Moon Lab. And then I'm going to go for electronics, which is only going to take 3 turns. Gnolam. Audience. Negotiations.
I'm on the next turn, so it might not process until then.
Okay. Did you get it?
Got it. Thankies.
Good. Thought you might. All right, let's head up to Dagon and consolidate that, or rather get a... actually, I have a gas giant Draconis that I haven't been doing anything with, so I need to get credits out of that too. I'm going to make my space factory do a few different things over the next turn or two. The trade treaty with the Sakra has finished. Oh yeah, I was trading with the Sakra. I forgot about that.
Yeah, mine expired. I didn't renew it because we're going to go to war. I don't want to pay the upfront fee to then not get the money back.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a cruiser that's going to be joining my fleet in just a few moments.
Man, these... Jeez. Poor planets with, you know, negative gravity hit are horrible. I mean, 1 production per.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So painful.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. You know, some of my best colonies, some of my first colonies are still just in the gutter developmentally because they're low gravity. Actually, speaking of that, because we have gravity generators now, I'm going to start working towards that on a few of these worlds.
Yeah, I need to do the same thing. I was just trying to finish up my neutron colliders.
Yeah, I know. Oh wow, there is now a powerful Sakra fleet in Yuz. So my ability to jump in and hit that system hard and kind of catch them off guard is currently nil.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I can hit them in Serva and then they'll have to move away if they want to defend, right? And then it will.
Okay.
And that's not a short jump. Looks like it's like a 3 or 4 turn jump for them from Yuz to Serva, so I think it'll be okay.
3. Okay.
I think it'll be alright.
Yeah, my cruiser is 2 jumps away. And they have more ships coming to join this attack fleet. Hey, I have a new leader again. A morale bonus across the entire empire. Oh, yes, please. That'll help me raise taxes.
Wow, that's nice. I haven't seen one of those leaders yet.
Or actually, this might not be empire-wide. This might just be for 1 colony. But still.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, let's have a look at my empire. Let's see where we have a morale issue. Yeah, Vidzar actually has a big morale problem at the moment. But not that many population.
Okay, my fleet is moving into position now.
Okay. Alright, so Dagon Prime is where this leader's going to go. Wow, this interface is not working properly. There we go. The leader interface is still a little wonky, for the record.
I know. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And they could resolve that, like I said, by just having a option to put a leader on a colony from that actual screen, a la Stellaris.
Okay, so I've got electronics. Now, I was going to go for tachyon physics, but I need positron physics first. So I'm going to go for that, and then I'll be able to go for those tachyon communications and the extra command points.
Well,
that'll be kind of helpful.
I'll have that in 2 turns, and I'll give it to you, and then you can grab something else when you get to it.
Sweet. I appreciate that, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I got 102 offensive power and 550 defense. I don't know how that stacks up against the fleets that you're seeing.
The fleet that I'm seeing is 282, 748.
Okay, can't take that. Gonna need more firepower.
Yep. But I think the Sakura are currently, despite the fact that the Antarans have hit them twice, the Antarans actually haven't done much damage to the Sakura. They've killed their fleets, but they haven't been able to get through to the colonies and bomb, so they haven't done any economic damage. So the runaway AI really hasn't been affected. They're still spinning up really, really quickly.
Yeah.
And they're going to be a force to be reckoned with if we don't hit them soon. I've got another cruiser finishing up in Draconis in
Well, I mean,
3
alternatively,
turns.
we can leave the Sakura alone and go kill someone that's weaker.
True.
Like...
The Trilarians.
Yeah, that's who I'm looking at. Like, they're close by, they're not nearly as powerful.
Yeah. I mean, we could both get to them. You could get to Ajax, I could get to Rex.
Why don't we do that?
You think the Sakura will leave me alone?
If we re-up agreements with them, they will.
Okay.
Or they should.
Famous last words. Hey, we're at 26 minutes, man.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and let's let this turn cycle, and then we can cut this one here.
They do see us as combined military strength, though, so that might deter them. Since we have an alliance? It might. I'm emphasizing that. Might.
Say that one more time.
That we have an alliance, so the AI interprets that as a combined military force. So that should deter them, in theory.
Okay. Hypothetically, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can focus on that, I guess, in the next one. If we're gonna, I'm looking at this fleet in use like they are right on the border. It's gonna be kind of nuts.
I'd leave some guys. I'd leave some ships in Dagon then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
All right. Well, but yeah, we'll just. I guess we'll be going to war with someone in the next one, folks. We promise. Somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, we just suddenly we're looking at the Sakura like, why were we going to pick a fight with them? We were going to try and cut the head off the snake, and then the snake grew a lot faster than we were expecting. But anyway, we'll address all of that in the next episode and beyond. Thanks very much for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to follow along. We, of course, each have series going on our channel from our relative perspectives, so feel free to watch one or the other, or both, if you would like to follow along from different points of view. Comments are always welcome, and let us know what you think.
Thanks so much for watching, folks. He's Hadrian, I'm Mal, and we will see you later.